Marines always love going on base, seeing Marines, the gate guards, handing out a couple stickers here and there, SFMF. They're fired up. The Marines were fired up. I'm guilty of talking about the bad ones that we see because they stick out, and I want to believe that there's no bad Marines. But they are. They're in all the services. I mean, it happens, the 10%. As a leader, the part we don't like about that is the old saying, if you haven't heard it, you're going to hear it now. We spend 90% of our time on the 10%. The 10% is the bad 10%. But they require so much time, whether they're in trouble, they need help, they're losing weight, they're gaining weight, whatever the issue is, the ones that deserve your leadership don't get it because you're spending your time on the 10%. So how do we work on that 10%? Excuse me. It takes everyone. And again, I told a story about a buddy of mine, retired master sergeant. He was like, bro, I'm retired. He works on base. Again, I see these Marines, they need haircuts. They got their hands in their pockets. What do I do as a retiree? And while I was still active duty, I was like, you better say something. And funny now that I'm a retiree, I question myself. Should I say something? I'm not active duty. Am I going to be one of those old guys? Oh, that old dude doesn't know what he's talking about. Why am I worried about it? Well, I decided I am going to say something about it, and I do worry about it. And why is it important to me? Because it's important to all Marines, right? We have that Marine in us. Where you talk about this when people say, let it go, man, let it go. I ain't letting it go. Right? How can I let it go after I spent more of my life as a Marine than not a Marine? So it's my way of life. And my producer, she's a smart one of this group. She said, look at it as, say you're what profession did you use? Oh, fisherman, right? You're a fisherman. You've been fishing all your life, even as a young kid, even maybe some competitive fishing, going tours and tournaments and trips and fishing your whole life. And then you retire from the fishing game, right? You still fish leisurely every now and then. You have fun with it. You take your grandkids, whatever. Should you let it go altogether because you're retired, because you're not in the game anymore? No way. It's your passion. It's what you love. It's what you're going to do for the rest of your life. So when people say that, and some people, we get our trolls on there and say, let it go, man. You're not a Marine anymore. First of all, yes, I am. Once a Marine, always a Marine. But let what go? Let my passion go. Let my heart and desire and love for the Corps, let that go? Ain't no way. So, and the funny part about it is that they're on this channel and they say, let it go. They haven't let it go if they're searching Marines or stuff about Marines or military. How else are they going to find it? So, let it go? No way. No way in heck. All right, Jared. There needs to be checks and balances in every avenue of life. It's not just a Marine thing. I'm telling you, that's Jared, good call. That's what my producer was trying to tell me. A truck driver, you truck driving your whole life and you get to do it. Occupation is. And then when you retire from it, you let it go. No. And here's on the completely other side. I've known Marines that I did serve with, and they did a full career, and they do let it go. Maybe they don't wear the Marine shirts and hoorah every day, all day, like some people I know, but have they truly let it go? No, when they come across a channel like this or come across another Marine, shoot, by all means, it's still in us, right? 100%. Yeah? All right, here's a question for all of us. How do you get rid of stress and anxiety before joining the Marines? Confidence and bearing. And knowledge. Again, so here's how. First, be ready. Be more ready than when you go there. So physical fitness, knowledge, which will build your confidence and your bearing. The more you know before you go, the better off you'll be. So are you going to be nervous and anxious? Yes, 100%. I don't care how cool you are, because I'm trying to think. The night I went, like 3 a.m, recruiter came, picked me up. took me to Oakland MEPS, and I was on a plane, and I know I was scared and nervous and anxious, didn't know what to expect. Recruiters tell me stories and stuff, and yeah, this would they're going to yell at you, but still that just not knowing exactly the feelings that you're going to get make you pretty damn anxious. So how do you combat that? Be prepared. Feel prepared before you go. And I kind of think I may have been a little cocky when I went. I like to say it's confidence, but I was physically fit. The other stuff I didn't know. I didn't get it. I didn't put enough time and effort into learning more about it before I went. Something my wife really likes that I do is kind of wing it. And that's that's kind of what I did when I got there. But observe. And God made us with 2 ears and 1 mouth. That's so you can listen twice as much as you talk. So listen, observe, soak in everything you can about it. Nowadays, again, we have YouTube channels and videos. You can learn a whole lot about Marine Corps Boot Camp before you get there. Are you still going to be nervous and anxious when you get there? Yes, 100%. It's a feeling that you can't even describe. And we try. Everyone on this channel does. We talk about it. You can talk about it till you're blue in the face, but until you step on those yellow footprints for the first time, you're not going to know exactly how it feels. All right. M&J Ander, let's hear it. He said his father gave him some insight on what to expect. Let's hear some of the things he told you. That'd be interesting for us all to know. JTB, good to see you, brother. Before basic, learn how to make a rack and help your rack mate make his rack and vice versa. Great tool right there. That takes some time. Alan Brook, I had a Red Monster in high school and used daily, knew my general orders by my senior year manual of arms. There you go. I don't know what a Red Monster is. Like the Green Monster? Just a book of knowledge? That's cool. Yes, drill. If you can learn some drill too, so PT, mental toughness, and drill, I think that's kind of what got me over. The very few pulley functions I did go to, they taught us how to drill. Position of attention, facing movements, the very basics. But when I got there, they noticed that I knew my left from right, and I could do a right face and a left face. So that got me to get chosen as a squad leader, then guide right off the bat. And then at night, I would continue to work on it. Fire watch, you're marching around. Jared, Daddy's Hands by Holy Dunn must have been a story about you. Enemies, just got to listen with what the DI say. They tell you what to do every step of the day and just